Yeah, playing really well. 11 of 13 fairways, 14 of 18 greens yesterday. And there's another one finding the short grass there for Justin Harding.
Rancho Santa Fe, California.
15 or so feet will kind of feed back over toward the hole, and this one is right at the hole. Looked like it climbed up onto the green.
It did, and then rolled probably about 30 to 40 feet past.
Yeah, good look here, a little left to right. Yes, good speed, just played a little too much break in that one. Opportunity here for these players to kind of get something started early. This one just left of the flag. Looks like a pretty good shot. Yeah, very nice. And his does not break as it loses speed.
I think that's to your point there, just some idiosyncrasies with the greens that, as you were just mentioning in the opening there, just not quite true.
On to the third, par 5. The most forgiving hole on the course. The third. And Harding finds the right rough.
Oh, my God. You're a bit lazy, Justin.
You could hear him say he was a bit lazy there. That usually is a pretty good indication that the face was late to the party.
Harding from just off. This is his fourth.
Yeah.
Trying to get it close for par.
Always difficult when you're that far away to get it that close, and boy, has he made a good effort. That's a sensational shot there. Good recovery from Justin. Nicely done.
Harding.
Real violent move, isn't it? It always looks more violent when it's shorter. There's a good shot of that low sawn-off finish. He's lost yet another one to the right there.
Justin Harding, back and forth, his third.
This is where Justin really excels. If there's a strength in the game, it is around the greens and scrambling.
Top 6. Now Harding.
But ball striking is not typically the hallmark of his game. And speaking of wind, he grew up in a town called Somerset West in South Africa, which is just outside of Cape Town, and the wind can blow there. I mean, it is a coastal town and it blows hard. You can see there fall-offs on every side of the green. This is a green light though for Justin Harding. He is super with a wedge. Ooh, missed his number just a bit. You can see him looking over Alan, his caddy, as if to say, really? Hard to judge. Uphill initially, then turning downhill. Movement to the left early and should straighten as it runs out of energy. And there's a little straighten over there.
On with the tap in for par. Back to Harding at 6.
He typically hits it, if it's going to curve, from left to right a little bit, so 6 won't fit his eye very well. It's amazing certain holes just work for one. You know, you get up there and you get on the tee. Okay lie in this Bermuda rough. It's just judging how fast the golf ball's going to come out of there. Mentioned to us that he learned the golf swing by watching videos of Tiger Woods on YouTube.
This is Harding's third shot at the 6th.
A little substandard there for Justin. He's not afraid of chipping the ball. Bogey free thus far in the early sledding Saturday morning.
And he'll stay that way.
Always spoke of taking dead aim. It's not necessarily at the hole all the time. Anything to the right of this flag's a good idea.
View of Justin Harding tells you just how far below the hole he is.
That lie must have been underground, how badly the ball came out there, but in the end, really pretty good for Justin Harding. Had a one putt on the previous hole, the 6th.
Just lost a little bit of interest at the end. Harding.
Or the first cut of rough on the left side of the 8th fairway, I should say, and that's Justin Harding on the way with his second. 309 yards total, a little out of range for Justin. Played the hardest hole throughout the week thus far. 8 to par 5 is playing one of the easier, and Harding on the way from 97 yards.
Can roll the rock.
Well, look there. Look, that blade is flush on the ground, looking for his 10th birdie of the week and even par.
Yeah, definitely a very much a pendulum motion. We spoke about it sort of off air about, you know, putting and trying to get that putter as vertical as you can to get it working like a pendulum. Yeah, it just screams for starter just to deck his ball and turn it in there a little bit to this front pin location.
That's his game, 148. Little carved 8-iron, but that better. Oh, there's a pretty sharp slope down the hill there. Skills of Justin Harding.
Pretty nicely played.
Harding last foray on the PGA Tour was back in 2019 over at the WGC HSBC Champions event. It's the first start here stateside in a while.
That one picture perfect. All above your feet there. Got to be careful not to turn it over too much. Anything left of this flagstick will get rejected today down the slope. And he caught that heavy mark.
Blade is laid wide open. Whoa, that thing's spinning. Lands on a downslope, grips a little. That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
See what happens Sunday. Now Justin Harding. Pardon me, Justin. Thinking of Jason Day, your charge.
Well, he'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Set it off at the left-hand edge of the green, let it peel to the right. That's the right distance, it should be grand. And once again comes up a little shy.
Oh, I tell you what, that is great touch from that front.
For the sand-saving par, Justin Harding.
And that was pretty saucy, that up and down from that front right bunker.
Walls along with Colin Swatton and John Rollins. Out on the course, Justin Harding is away at the 12th. Looks as though he is away to the right as well.
Yeah, he's missed a few out there to the right.
Right side, rough.
This from 219 from the right rough here for Justin Harding. This pin location on the front left portion of this green.
It's all right.
You can see it there.
Green side, third shot, 12.
Just got to pay attention here to how it's going to react when it gets on the green. That's better contact, but also just slips just a little further.
You'd like to get it going in the other way.
Nicely done there for Justin Harding.
Just a gentle little nudge. Good aiming point.
That is the perfect aiming point there. Today just playing 330 yards. Yesterday was pushed all the way out there to 410.
Second shot at 13.
Set.
And what great touch from the pine straw there.
Okay.
A lot of players electing to go for this green today in one.
Justin Harding for birdie.
Good look there at the broomstick. Really swinging that club like a pendulum.
Good
Beautifully
line,
done.
good pace, and a birdie for Harding. Playing at 511 yards.
This one ranked the toughest hole through rounds 1 and 2. And at 511 yards, I don't see it ranking anything other than number 1 again, as that one finds the fairway. Good looking golf shot here. As he got the distance, yeah, struggled with the distance again.
Now Harding, birdie putt of his own at 14.
Came up a little bit short again. We've seen that seems to be his thing today, just coming up a little bit short. When player makes a birdie, when the hole is ranked at 4.3, that's a lot of strokes you're picking up on the field. Seen a couple of good shots there today. Pin high left. Justin Harding with that signature low finish. And again, a contact issue there, coming up short. Little chuckle to himself.
Perilously close to the water.
Uphill lie will help, but it's very moist down there on that Bermuda grass, so contact a little difficult. And best he could do from down there. He's had a sound time of it on the greens this week. But marrying that much slope with the speed, always difficult. That ball almost moving sideways when it ran out of speed. Chalk the bogey up to the errant tee shot off the tee. A little bleeding left to righter. That would be perfect for this tee shot.
Justin Harding, second shot at 16.
Not long enough to get there. This is just a setup for a wedge for the third. It's a very receptive hole location in the front of the green. Get yourself something comfortable and fizz the wedge in there and hopefully convert.
You see Doc Redmond giving a little casual glance over his shoulder. Justin Harding now with his third shot at the 16.
Just 78 yards. He'll flat this one in a little lower than a deck. He just hit it. One hop, stop. There you go. A little wedge contest between the two.
And now Justin Harding for his birdie at 16. Oh, left it on the right all the way.
Damn it.
Three good plays.
Justin. Justin.
Careful.
Sit.
Careful. Careful. Ooh, clean living has never hurt.
Well, he got away with it. Harding from just off on the fringe. Birdie putt. Well short.
This is comical on his green now. He's looking over going, I've just had myself 15 feet, but I've moved about 13 feet. Not too much break, so the par 4's on the card.
Like 10 minutes.
Just struggled a little bit. Looks like he's finding his golf swing a little bit.
Good.
Looked like a better swing right there.
That's his thing. Low driving fade shots. Learned at the coastline in South Africa.
Left pin location today, 32 on and 8 from the left. This green slopes a little bit from front to back. You can see that one going past the pin, and that's going to get rejected to the back there. Good news is it's all back hill.